2 words. Game 7. Short and simple, there is no tomorrow. Synopsis, winner moves on to play for Lord Stanley against Montreal. Loser, better luck next year. Islanders, Lightning, Game 7. TSR has it. I hope you all are having a good evening. Enjoying yourselves on this Friday night. And welcome to Do or Die night in Tampa. Well, for the Islanders, their rally in Game 6 saved their season at least for 2 days. But how much more do they got in them? They have enough to extend their season another week. Or will the champs defend their have a chance to defend their title? What's at stake? The Lightning return to the Stanley Cup Finals. They'll be back for the second straight year. The Islanders, they win tonight. You'd have to go back to 1984 to see their last Stanley Cup Final appearance. We're talking the year Ronald Reagan nearly made a clean sweep of the election. Talking about the year that, yes, I'm going to really upset Baltimore Boomers. The Colts left you for Indy. The year that Nintendo came out. Ghostbusters and Gremlins hit in the theaters. Both great movies, by the way. It's been that long since the Islanders have last been in the Stanley Cup Final. Montreal closed the door on Vegas last night. They're making their first Stanley Cup Final appearance since 1993. You had to go back when NBC only carried the NHL All-Star game. So believe it or not, the NHL was on NBC then, but just during All-Star weekend. All right. So before we go any further, let's take some time to go look at other action tonight. We'll start out in the PLL, which would have been airing on NBCSN if the Islanders hadn't rallied to take Game 6. So tonight, the Whipsnakes take on the Atlas at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore. That game can be seen on Peacock. So if you got the Peacock app, you get a free game tonight. So maybe watch that game while watching the Islanders Lightning while listening to me on TSR. There you go. Win, win, win. Whipsnakes 2-0, looking to keep that 10-game winning streak alive against the Atlas, who upset the Redwoods 2 weeks ago. The game I called here on TSR. Unfortunately, I will not be able to call any PLL tomorrow. I'm going to be out tomorrow, so I won't be calling the game that was going to be, I think, on NBCSN. And Sunday it's only on Peacock, and it probably won't be free. Let's go to the Diamond real quick. Baseball. All right, let's go over some finals. We had a final in Queens. It's the Mets defeat the Phillies in Game 1 of the doubleheader, 2-1. Game 2 right now in warm-up. Head out to Milwaukee, where it's tied at 4 between the Brewers and the Rockies. Through 2 innings in Buffalo, Blue Jays 1, Orioles nothing. Bottom of the second in St. Petersburg, it's Rays 3, Angels 2. Could be a big night in St. Petersburg, or a big fail. Top 3 in Cincy, no score between the Braves and the Reds. Heading down 95 to Miami, the Marlins leading the Nats 4-0. Top 2 in Fenway, Red Sox 3, Yankees nothing. Teams in warm-ups right now, Royals Rangers, that being played deep in the heart of Texas. Tribe and Twins up in Minnesota. And on the south side, we got the Mariners and White Sox right now in warm-up. Pirates Cardinals will get underway just after we get underway, 8:15. And then, for those who are staying up late, Battle of the Bay Area as the Athletics take on the Giants. That's at 9:45 East, 6:45 in your time zone. Cubs and Dodgers and Diamondbacks and Padres both going on at 10:10. Both teams trying to chase the Giants. Dodgers have been in a slump as they were no hit last night. Well, combined no hit. As they've lost 4 straight and the Giants are pulling away. Padres also coming up hot. They've won 7 in a row, including that sweep this week. Look at how we got here. Well, 12 days ago, I should say, Islanders went into Tampa Bay, took game 1 by the final 2-1. 2 days later, Lightning come back to win 4-2, tied the series. 8 days ago, Bolts took it 2-1, take a 2-1 series lead. Last Saturday night, the Ryan Pulock save that denied the Bolts the tying goal, tied the series at 2. Monday night, Bolts went up 8-0, and thinking that would break the Islanders, but the Islanders rallied in Game 6 from 2-0 down in the second to win it in overtime. That's how we got here tonight. Players to watch the last 5 games. And right now, by the way, if you're watching NBCSN, you're watching the Olympic trials. So face-off will probably be at 8:15. They always say 8 o'clock when you look at the box score, but it's really 8:15. They really got to work on that. So, players to watch. For the Islanders, Matt Barzal. 4 points in the last 5 games, including 2 goals. Adam Pelech, 3 assists. For the Lightning, it's Nikita Kucherov, 8 points, all of them assists. Braden Point, 5 goals, including 1 in Game 6. That was the opening to Salva. And Anthony Cirelli with a +6. But of course, Kucherov left Game 6 early on. And his status for tonight, projected to be back in the lineup, so it must not have been too serious. They just want to. Right now, it looks like he might be a game-time decision. The Lightning have played the entire regular season without him after he had off-season hip surgery. Kucherov played 1 shift before leaving just a little over 2 minutes in. Let's look at the tail of the tape here. Well, first, let's look at the goalie comparisons. Varlamov, with that win on Wednesday, proved to 7-6 this postseason, boasting a GAA of 2.68 and a save percentage of 91.9%. Ilya Sorokin is back up 4-1 this postseason, a GAA of 2.79, a save percentage of 92.2%. For the Bolts, Andrei Vasilevsky, what a postseason he's had, 11-6, a GAA of 2.11, a save percentage of 93.3%, with 3 shutouts, which included Game 5, that 8-0 shellacking they gave the Islanders. Tails of the tape, at the Bolts get on the power play, 37.7% versus just 20.8% for the Islanders. Bolts second in the league, so the Islanders, their task is simple: stay out of the box. And if the Bolts get into the box, no problem. They've killed 82.7% of their penalties, compared to just 65.1% for the Islanders. Islanders, though, dominating the faceoff dot, 51.9%, compared to just 47.6% for the Lightning. So I guess we'll look at the projected lineups, what we can expect to see in St. Petersburg tonight. By the way, you can watch this on NBCSN. And for my viewers north of the border, CBC, Sportsnet, and TVAS. So you may be ahead of us, you may be behind us, yeah, whatever. For the Islanders' projected lineups, line 1, we go with Leo Komarov, Matt Barzal, and Jordan Eberle. Line 2, Anthony Beauvillier, the guy who put us here tonight with his winning goal in overtime, Brock Nelson, Josh Bailey. Line 3, Kyle Palmieri, John Gabriel Pageau, and Travis Sajak. And line 4, Matt Martin, Casey Cizikas, and Cal Clutterbuck. Defensive pairing 1, Adam Pellich and Ryan Pulock. Line 2, Nick Leddy and Scott Mayfield. And pairing 3, Andy Green and Noah Dobson. Looking like they'll go with Varlamov in goal tonight, even though Sorokin, 4-1 this postseason, may be the guy to go to in a clutch game like this. And it's up to Barry Trotz. Scratch from tonight, Cole Bardreau, Kiefer Bellows, Austin Saranac, Anatoly Golishev, Simon Holstrom, Ross Johnston, Otto Koivula, Dmitro Timashov, Oliver Wahlstrom, Sebastian Aho, Samuel Bolduc, Braden Coburn, Tom Hickey, Grant Hutton, Bodie Wilson, Ken Appleby, and Corey Schneider. And still with that undisclosed injury is Michael Dallacole. For the Bolts, this is how their projected lineup will be. Line 1, Andre Palat, Braden Point, and Nikita Kucherov. Line 2, Alex Killorn, Anthony Cirelli, Steven Stamkos. Line 3, Barclay Goodrow, Yanni Gord, and Blake Coleman. Line 4, Ross Colton. I got it. Tyler Johnson and Pat Maroon. Defensive pairing 1, Victor Hedman, John Ruda. Defensive pairing 2, Ryan McDonough, David Savard. And defensive pairing 3, Mikhail Sergachev and Luke Shen. Scratch from tonight's lineup, Alex Barry-Boulay, Matthew Joseph, Boris Katchov, Taylor Radish, Gamel Smith, Mitchell Stevens, Daniel Walcott, Frederick Clayson, Cal Foote, Ben Thomas, Chris Gibson, and Spencer Martin. And still out with that upper body injury, Eric Cernak. But he did participate in morning skate. Final Stanley Cup final on NBC will feature the Canadiens as well as one of these two teams. So after this, only 7 games left. For most hockey fans, welcome relief. I think they're getting sick of NBC. A lot, especially millennial hockey fans and maybe late Gen Xers are looking forward to the NHL going back to ESPN. Remember the 90s, that was the place to be for hockey night. Back when they actually were a respectable network. Not like now where they show blatant favoritism, which is one of the reasons I hate them. And then making their debut on Turner Sports. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect to go to Turner Sports. I didn't expect it to go there. I thought maybe Fox was going to backdoor in because now they're under the same roof as ABC and ESPN. So I thought the NHL and Disney reunited again to like all families of it. And I'm still bitterly disappointed that Fox did not try the backdoor or even make a push for the NHL. But, NHL and Turner, I'll give that a chance. Because I'll be seeing these two guys, Kenny Albert and Eddie Olczyk. I might be spewing blasphemy here, but I think Kenny Albert is better than his father Marv at most points. Basketball, I will exclude. I cannot dispute that Marv Albert is the greatest NBA announcer of all time. But other sports, I got to give Kenny the edge. Football, baseball, and hockey. And the fact that Fox has not given him the nod for the number one role in anywhere except for the 07, he substituted for Joe Buck a few games for the NFL. He's not gotten the number one role. And the fact that we have to listen to Joe Buck as number one commentator is just like cringeworthy. How Fox has put up with that for 19 seasons with the NFL and now 26 season with MLB. We'll never know. Yeah, he was okay in small bunches with NBC. Unfortunately, he just had to be with Pierre McGuire. Oh my gosh. Chris Collinsworth of hockey. I don't think there's anything more cringeworthy than listening to him. Him and Collinsworth in the same booth. Oh gosh. Rather listen to nails on a chalkboard with my earbuds than listen to those two commentate games. All right. Face off 10 minutes away. We'll be back. Well, grab your refreshments, grab a nice comfortable seat to sit down in. Put your phone on silent. Tell everyone to leave you alone for the next 3 hours because we got a good one here. We got Game 7. We got Islanders. We got Lightning. We got one of these teams going to play for Lord Stanley. The Islanders set to take the ice. Fought like hell to force this Game 7 after trailing 2-0 in the second. Game 6, it looked like all was lost. Now the Bolts coming out of the locker room. And now Vasilevsky leading them onto the ice. Yeah, they play the anthem. passing the American flag along the stands. Fireworks display on the ice. Not an actual one, just projected. And the lights are back on. Looks like they're about ready to get underway. So between the pipes for the Islanders, it will be Varlamov. And in between the pipes for the Bolts, it will be Vasilevsky. So glad you're here this Friday night here on TSR for Do or Die Night in Tampa. Game 7. And about ready to take the face off. And it's won by the Islanders. As Pelech will dump it into the Bolt zone. Bolt's coming away with it. As Gord passes it along, getting out the center. Goudreau passes, and now it's dumped into the Islander zone. Pelech will play for the Islanders, and Pulock will move it along the boards. Out the center, someone trying to get control of it. Now goes into the left corner of the Bolt zone. And Bolt's able to get it out the center ice. Lost control of it. Islanders taking it in their own zone. As Zajac dumps it into the right corner of the Bolt zone. Bolt's trying to get it out. They will. Stamkos passes along. Shot! And Varlamov turns it away. Islanders with it behind the net. Trying to get it out. Bolts keep it in. Going along the boards. As Mayfield and Stamkos fighting for it. Along with Islanders trying to get it out. They can't. Lightning whipped on the shot. They stay onside. Shot saved by Varlamov. Stamkos going to try and take an odd angle shot. It was a no-go. Bolt's able to keep it in. Back and forth. Point with it. Passes. And drive. Shot. Turned away by Varlamov. Point will drop it back for Ruda. And he passes it. Drops back. Shot was blocked in front. Here come the Islanders. They lose it. Drop back. Shot. Blocked. Point could not get it. And the puck rolls out the center back into the Lightning zone. As Palat with it. Passes. Try to drive. They can't go. Here come the Islanders trying to get it out. And they will. Poked into the Lightning zone. Here comes the light. Here comes Beauvillier. No! Vasilevsky stops him this time. Beauvillier, the hero, game 6. With a head of steam, and he could not beat Vasilevsky. Islanders take it in their own zone. As Pelech dump it into the right corner. And Lightning take it up past center. Into the Islanders zone. And oh! As Gord gets rammed into the boards. Islanders trying to get it out. They will. And I'll dump it into the right corner. Bolts take it from behind the net, trying to get it out. And they will. Gord trying to keep it in. He can't. Islanders taking control of it. Barzal lost it. And they're forced to dump it in where Vasilevsky will play it behind the net. Islanders get it out the center. Or make that the Lightning out the center into the Islanders zone, but an offside. As Beauvillier just took a stride too wide. And Vasilevsky able to get his pad on it. And attempted to connect with Palat, but no go. A shot from long range as Varlamov got a piece of it. Looks like Maroon has some words for an Islander. I couldn't see which Islander, though. It looks like Matt Martin. A face off to the right of Varlamov. And they're going to wave Johnson out of the face-off circle for the Bolts. So Colton will take it against Zizekas. Won by the Bolts anyway. And Savard couldn't get in for the Lightning. Here come the Islanders. They dump it into the Lightning zone. Lightning will take it. Going along the boards. Islanders able to keep it in. They play it behind the net. Tried a centering pass. It was a no-go. Islanders, Bolts knocking into the Islander zone. Johnson tried to play it. He couldn't. And long-range shot blocked as Martin got in the way. And he's trying to move it up ice. He lost control of it. As Maroon will dump it in behind the net. Islanders will play. This is Andy Green. Green along the boards. Lost it. Bolts with it now. Goudreau on the right side. Make that the left side. Islanders take control of it. And out the center. As Palmieri was trying to get in there, but he was just a stride behind. Along the boards. Fight for it on the left side. Fight for it. Islanders able to get it. The shot was blocked. As Ruda trying to get it out. Islanders keep it in. As Pellets tried to play it, he couldn't. And a wraparound attempt. Oh! Great defense by the Lightning. As another shot attempt went wide. Like somebody at the last second got in the way of a Pagot shot. That could have been a goal. They'll fight for it in the left corner. Now it scores free. Bolts with it now. They throw it out the center. And it gets away. Going towards Varlamov. He'll wisely just cover it up. And Letty Gord going at it. It's Colton knocked Clutterbuck into the boards. Both sides, 7 hits aside. Lightning with 3 shots. Islanders 2. Face off to the left of Varlamov. Islanders with it now. Try to get it out. They will. Going towards Vasilevsky. He'll play it. And this is Sergachev who play it for Point. Point going in. Now behind the net, looking for some help. Oh, giveaway. Here come the Islanders. Get into the Lightning zone. Fight for it in the left corner. As Kucherov played it out. And it gets knocked back into the Lightning zone. Lightning trying to get it out. Point passes. Driving in. Stamkos. He lost control of it. Islanders play it from behind the net, move it out. Barzal dropped it back. Another pass is Green moving it up. They'll pass it. And now dumped into the Lightning zone. Vasilevsky will back off. Fight for it behind the net. And the Bolts coming away with it. This is Cirelli. Lost control of it. Now it's to fight for it behind the net. Drops it back for Killorn. And now going behind the net. As Cirelli fighting for it. Islanders coming away with it. Puck back out the center into the Lightning zone. And that will be an icing. 12:57 to go in the opening period. And Braden Point, 9-game goal streak at stake. If he scores tonight, he ties Reggie Leach for the postseason record, 10 goals in all 6 games of this series. Face off to the left of Varlamov, won by the Lightning. As Ruda's shot was blocked. Islanders looking to take it out. Dumped into the Lightning zone. Ruda will play it for the Lightning. And now they get it up ice. As Hedman along the shot went wide. Colden will play it in the corner. For Maroon. Shot saved by Varlamov. That was Johnson, it looked like. Bolts played at center ice. Now have to retreat in their own zone. This is Colton. Passes to Ruda. Ruda will throw it into the Islanders zone. Islanders play it on the right side, trying to get it out. They will. Driving Nelson. Going shot wide. And it went out of play. Going to commercial, tie game. $11:59 to go in the opening period. No score. Both sides with opportunities. Kucherov back on the ice after leaving Game 6 with an injury. Face off to the left of Vasilevsky. It'll be Cirelli and Nelson. Nelson wins the face-off. Islanders with it. Long shot goes. Oh no, it's a pass along the boards. Fighting for it in the left corner. Bailey fighting for it with Cirelli. Bavillier also in there. Bailey comes away with it. Drops it back. And they'll throw it along the boards. Fight for it along the left side. Bolt's trying to take it away. Bailey throws it in the left corner. Drop back. Leddy with it. To Bailey. Back to Leddy. Leddy behind the net. Lost control of the puck. Bolts trying to get it out. Bailey shot. Blocked. And the Bolts get it out there. And here comes Hedman. Shot. No! Varlamov with the stop. Access denied. As Pavilion will get it out the center. And the Bolts will take it up. Yes. Now the Islanders behind the net. Go back into the Lightning zone for an icing. So Eric Cernak is in the game for the Lightning. It's the faceoffs to the left of Varlamov. Bailey getting almost 90 seconds on this shift. Faceoff won by the Lightning. Cernak passes. Along the right side. Now to fight for it in the right corner. Bolts lost control of it. They have to retreat. Cernak with it in his own zone. Passes. Out the center now into the Islanders zone. Islanders with it now. They'll fight for it along the right side. Bolts try to keep it in. They couldn't. They fight for it along the penalty box. Fight for it. Bolts coming away with it. And pass Ruda. Lost it in the left corner. Oh no, make that maroon. Fighting for it in the left corner. With Pellet, Maroon comes away with it. Try to drop it back. It gets away. The Lightning have to retreat. Play it behind the net. And moving up to Tyler Johnson. Johnson. Shot and turned away by Varlamov. Colton with a follow-up and it gets blocked. Bolts with it now still. Savard shot and Varlamov denies it. Green getting it out for the Islanders. Taken up by Martin. Passes. Puck goes into behind the net. And they take him down. Bolts will throw it into the Islanders zone. Played by Pollock. We hit the 9-minute mark here in the opening period. Leddy will throw it in along the boards. Bolts will do the same thing, trying to move it up. And now take it at center ice. And drop back. As Cernak lost control of it, they have to retreat. And they'll just throw it into the Islanders zone. Goudreau with it. Lost it. Pagot will throw it out the center. Cernak will play it at center. Gets it in there. And a save by Varlamov on Gord. .8:18 to go in the opening period. No score. Back in Tampa, still no score. Opportunities by the Lightning being turned away. Either side conceding an inch in a crucial Game 7 like this. Well, for Varlamov, career in Game 7, just 1-3. It's his first Game 7 since 2014. And face-off will be to the left of him. And looks like the Lightning coming away with it. Drop back into the Lightning zone for an icing. While I got a moment, let's check on what's going on in the PLL. The game that you are seeing on Peacock. Oh, meanwhile, we'll get back to that in a second. The Islanders win the face-off. Trying to get it out, they will. Lightning take it at center ice. Thrown back into the Islanders zone. Gord trying to rush in there. The Islanders able to get it out. Or so we thought. And I'll try it again. And Bolt's able to keep it in. A long-range shot turned away by Varlamov. And just a fight for it behind the net. Savard with it. Passes. And Palat, long-range shot blocked. And along the left side. And trying to get it out. Zajac able to knock it out to center, so the Lightning have to retreat. Palat will throw it into the Islander zone. Varlamov plays it behind the net for Leddy. Leddy waits. Now passes. And another pass. This is Nelson. Nelson came in ahead of the play offside. Meanwhile, right now in the PLL, it's Atlas 4, Whipsnakes 3. Face off at neutral ice. And that Whipsnakes Atlas game is in the second period. And face-off won by the Islanders. As Mayfield tried to throw it into the Lightning zone. It gets back out the center. Now in the Lightning zone. Bouvillier will play it in the left corner. Now long-range shot wide. And here come the Lightning throwing it back into the Islanders zone. Good take it up ice. Dumped into the Lightning zone. They'll fight for it along the right side, into the right corner. And now the Lightning coming up with it. This is Stamkos. Stamkos lost it. Green plays it for the Islanders. Moves it up. Went off the skate. Here come the Bolts. 4-on-3. Let's drop it back. Stamkos throws it wide. Into the right corner. All right. Killorn with it, passes. Drop back to Stamkos. Now it throws it along the boards to Killorn. Killorn plays it for Stamkos. Try to set up in front. Shot! They poke! It gets free, and now it's behind the net. Stamkos tried to play it along the left side. Drop back. Killorn shot denied by Varlamov. Islanders looking to move it out. They dump it into the Bolt zone. And they'll change it up. And now thrown into the Islanders zone. Varlamov plays it behind the net. Able to get it away. Islanders come up with it. Dump it along the boards. Fight for it behind the net. They're going to fight for it. Fight for it. Fight for it. Now it gets free. Bolts take it. And move it up ice they will. Into the Islander zone. Thrown along the boards. Now fighting for it behind the net. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. Squirt's free. Who's got it? Still fighting for it. Clutterbuck trying to get it out. They will. Cizikas with it. Throws it into the Lightning zone. And the left side now. Bolts take it up. As Coleman will throw it into the left corner. Islanders play it. Trying to get it out. And they will. And fighting for it at center ice. Right outside the penalty boxes. Now thrown into the left corner of the Islander zone. Now it's back out the center ice. Islanders taking control. Or play goes on. They dump it right back into the Lightning zone. Vasilevsky will play it for Hedman. Coming up on 3.5 to play in the opening period. Vasilevsky out the center. He gives it away. Islanders with it. Dumped into the left corner of the Bolt zone. Islanders trying to play it. Looking. Pass is now thrown into the left corner. Clutterbuck behind the net. Tried to set it up, but it was intercepted by Cernak. Cernak passes. Tried to Kucherov. It went off his stick. As Bailey will just throw it back into the Bolt zone. Hedman will take it. Pass along the boards. And now into the right corner. Bolts are trying to play it. They fight for it. Thrown along the boards. Islanders taking it. Eberle with it. He'll throw it along the boards. As Komarov tried to shoot it, he couldn't. Here come the Bolts. As Cirelli dropped it back. And the Islanders take it in their own zone. Looking to move it up ice. This is Green. He'll throw it up there. And that will go into the Lightning zone. To the right corner. Thrown along the boards. Islanders keep it in. As Clutterbuck's shot just goes wide. Colton will play it out for Johnson. He couldn't get a hold of it. Clutterbuck bangs it off the boards, and the Islanders with it now. Cizikas, long-range shot. Pad saved by Vasilevsky. Coming up on 100 seconds to go in the first. Cizikas will try it again. Try to set up in front. He couldn't. And the Bolts will take it. And Colton will throw it into the right corner. Varlamov will play it behind the net for Mayfield. Trying to move it up ice. And now they fight for it along the penalty box. Green's going to have to try it again. And Bolts taking it in their own zones. We come up on a minute to play in the opening period. Cernak throws it into the right corner. And a shot stopped by Varlamov. Bolts still with it now. Looking. And odd angle shot going wide. And they're going to call it out of play. .51.6 to go in the opening period. No score. Closing in on the end of the first period, still no score. And physical play starting to show for the Lightning. They're showing the hits. Face off to the right of Varlamov. And face off taken by the Islanders. Throwing out the center, going back into the Lightning zone. And there will be an icing. Kucherov coming up on 5 minutes of ice time right now, 4:48. Face off to the left of Varlamov. Islanders 6 of 10 on the face-offs. You can now make that 7 for 11. Kucherov passes. Going around the horn. Shot! Looked like it rang the crossbar. Point dropped it back to nobody. And Sergachev will play for the Lightning. They'll look to make one last push. And throwing out past center. They lost it. Pelech plays it for the Islanders. And Bolts take it up to Sergachev. This is looking to move it out past. And that will be the end of the first period. We played 20 minutes in St. Petersburg. Nothing going for either side. 20 minutes in the books in Tampa Bay with no score. Let's roll down the stat line here. Bolts out shooting the Islanders 14-5 in the opening period. Islanders, though, dominating the faceoff dot, 64%. Islanders with 5 blocked shots, Lightning 4. Islanders 2 takeaways, Bolts 1 takeaway. Bolts have given it away twice. The Islanders have yet to do that. Islanders 21 hits, Lightning 18. Shout out to the PLL if you're watching on the Peacock app. It's the Atlas 6, Whipsnakes 5. Whipsnakes with a 10-game winning streak at stake. That one with just under 2 minutes to go in the second period. So far, Rambo Carlson 2 goals, and GW 3-6 with a goal. For the Whipsnakes, for the Atlas, big night so far for Brian Constable, 3 goals. Eric Law 2 goals, and Jake Carraway with a goal. Sit on out to the diamond, shall we? And we had a final out in Milwaukee. The Brewers defeat the Rockies 5-4 in 11 innings. And the 3 in Queens, it's no score between the Phillies and Mets, game 2. Up in Buffalo, nobody circles the wagons like the Toronto Blue Jays. Right now they lead 3-1 over the Orioles. Over in St. Petersburg, just, what's the distance? Over in the Trop, so it's just about 26 miles away across US 92 or 275, depending on what you take. It's tied at 3 between the Angels and Rays. That's in the top of the 6th. Middle of the 6th in Cincinnati, it's Braves 2, Reds nothing. Go across and down the state to Miami. Marlins lead 7-2. That's in the bottom of the 4th. Up in Fenway, it's the Red Sox 4, Yankees 3. Middle of the 3rd, deep in the heart of Texas. Royals 1, Rangers nothing. Top of the 3rd in the Twin City, it's Tribe 3, Twins 1. Top of the 3rd on the south side, Mariners 2, White Sox 1. And bottom of the 2nd in St. Louis, no score between the Cardinals and the Pirates. And I guess we'll have some time. Let's check in on the Whipsnakes and Atlas.
Final 20 seconds of the first half.
All right, now it's Atlas 8, Whipsnakes 5.
To help this along for Logan.
Out at center field.
Up on the other side of Earhart,
they're fighting for it still.
Run into by Curse.
And the Atlas with it now. 5 seconds at errant pass, and it'll get away, and it'll be Whipsnakes ball, 2.9 to go. And he'll try to throw it in, and it will just end up going nowhere. So at the half at Homewood Field in Baltimore, it's Atlas 8, Whipsnakes 5.
They lead it 8-5 here at halftime. Let's hear from their head coach, Ben Rubio, where he's with Corey.
So Whipsnakes with a 10-game winning streak at stake here. And so far, the Atlas looking to spoil the party in my backyard of Baltimore. So again, big first half by Brian Costabile, 3 goals. Carraway with a 2-point goal. That right now a huge difference maker. So games tomorrow, 5:15. It'll be the Redwoods and the Chaos going at. That's available on Peacock only. And then roll back. On NBCSN, it will be the Water Dogs. All right, I gotta look at the schedule because every time I try to scroll over, it won't allow me to do anything. Water Dogs against the Archers. And then Sunday, all games on Peacock. At noon, it'll be the Cannons and the Atlas. So the Atlas back in action. And then the Chrome take on the Whip Snakes at 2:45. Both games only on Peacock. Well, next weekend, Long Island could be hosting the Stanley Cup Finals and the PLL. As we have Friday night game between the Archers and Chrome. Saturday, July 3rd. The game on NBC will be the Redwoods and Water Dogs. That's at noon. And that follows on NBCSN with the Cannons and the Chaos. And 4th of July on NBCSN at 12:30 will be the Whip Snakes and Archers. And then just on Peacock, it'll be the Chrome and Atlas. So, back out. The Canadiens in the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since 1993. Got like an early 90s vibe going on here in 2021. We had the Bills, who were playing in the AFC Championship game for the first time since January 1994. So it was the 93 season. Canadiens making it to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since June 1993. 92-93 season. It makes me wonder what baseball and football... Well, actually, basketball. Phoenix Suns could be in the NBA Finals for the first time since 1993 with Canadiens, if they could take care of business against the Clippers. So, yeah. So the Stanley Cup Finals. So Game 1 will be Monday night on NBCSN. Games 1 and 2 on NBCSN, and then everything else on NBC. So next Wednesday night will be the final NHL on NBCSN broadcast. So here is the schedule. So Game 1 will be Monday night between Montreal and either Tampa Bay or the New York Islanders. Game 2 Wednesday. Game 3 next Friday night. Game 4 will be Monday, July 5th. So I guess they want to enjoy 4th of July. Game 5 Wednesday, July 7th. That's if necessary. Game 6 Friday, July 9th. And the season will conclude at the latest July 11th. Which by July 11th, the NHL on NBC era will come to an end. Well, the NHL on ESPN ABC era came to an end with the Lightning in the Stanley Cup Finals. Could it end the same way on NBC? Oh, I guess a shot was added on it. Shots in the first period, it's 15-5 in favor of the Lightning, not 14-5. About to start the second period in St. Petersburg with no score. And how this contest is going, probably going to be the first team scoring is going to end up taking this game and punching their ticket to the Stanley Cup Final. Great first period by Semyon Varlamov, stopping all 15 of Tampa Bay's shots. Goals by defensemen. First 12 games of the playoffs, none. Last 5 games, they had 3. And we're set to start the second period. Islanders with it now. And they'll dump it into the Lightning zone. Sergachev will play it for the Lightning behind the net. Going to move it up ice, they will. And Coleman will dump it into the left corner. Gaudreau and Pelech were fighting for it. Lightning coming away with it. Long-range shot looked like it went wide. Lightning try. It's the Islanders with it. Martin drops it back, and a delayed penalty upcoming for the Lightning. So the Islanders with their first chance on the power play. And moving along, this is Barzal. Barzal stops, looking for help. And Lightning will touch it up, and we're going to have a penalty upcoming. Let's see. Looked like it was on Coleman. Oh, no, it's Goudreau. Like he got him with that cross check. Yep, that's what they're calling. So Islanders on the power play for the first time tonight, and this is the first penalty of the game for either side. And face off won by the Islanders. On the left side. Looks like Nelson passes. Palmieri shot! Looked like it was blocked. And he'll shove it along the board. Sajak will play it. Drop back. Leddy. Fake the shot. Passes. Bailey. The Leddy. Leddy passes. Palmieri shot. Turned away by Vasilevsky. Drop back. Leddy again. Shot blocked. Palmieri will play for the Islanders. Drops it back to Leddy. Gives it over to Bailey. Shot blocked. Palmieri able to keep it in for the Islanders. Bolt's getting it out. Here comes Cirelli. On the left side. Pass. Shot. Score! Yanni Gourde draws first blood for the Bolts. A short-handed goal for the Lightning. And let's see if I'm right. First team to score will win this game. And a great setup by Anthony Cirelli. And the Islanders with it now. This is his Barzal. Passes to Eberle. Cross ice pass. Mayfield drops it back. And Barzal cross ice to Eberle. Eberle setting up in front. Looked like it rang the crossbar. Eberle drops it back. Shot by Pollock blocked. Pollock will try it again. No go as Vasilevsky keeps it out. Eberle with it now. Looking. And I'll throw it along the boards. And they'll fight for it. Throwing it along. Pollock cannot keep it in. And looks like the Lightning will kill the power play. They get a shorthanded goal in the process. Goudreau out of the box. Islanders with it. Eberle. Pass shot goes wide. Fight for it behind the net. Taken by Barzal. Cross ice pass to Eberle. Shoveling along the boards. Martin lost it in the right corner. Now they fight for it. Clutterbuck comes away with it. Dropped it back. And it's going to go back into the Islanders zone. Varlamov plays it for Pelech. Eberle shot, or make that Martin. And it was gloved by Vasilevsky. It looks like Clutterbuck getting into it. And Bavilli's shot hitting the left side of the crossbar. Face off to the left of Vasilevsky. And by the Lightning, they throw it out, try to get it out. They will. The Islanders have to retreat. Now it's given away. Here comes the Lightning. This is point. Pass. Shot. Didn't look like he get enough on it. And the Islanders giving it right back. As Ruda gives it away. Here comes Kucherov shot, saved by Varlamov. Islanders trying to get it out. Up for grabs. And the Islanders will get it out. Here come the Islanders. And they have to fight for it in the left corner. This is Beauvillier. And he's right now sandwiched between two Lightning. And Palat gets it out the center. Leddy will play it. And drop back now. They're moving up ice. Eberle lost it. As Vasilevsky tried to throw it along the boards, Palat will come away with it. There's a cross ice. Grabs along the left boards taken by the Islanders. Here comes Barzal. Barzal lost it, dropped it back to Eberle. He lost control of it. The Bolts try to take it up. They could not. Islanders taking it in their own zone. Leddy trying to throw it out. And the puck goes into the Lightning zone for an icing. A shot that hit the side. Kucherov's shot hitting the side of the net after it deflected off the pad of Varlamov. Pays off to the right of Varlamov. Won by the Lightning. Shot saved by Varlamov. As that was McDonough. Lightning still with it now. And a long-range shot gloved by Varlamov. And for Gord, shorthanded goal. 5 goals in the postseason for him. It's a face-off to the left of Varlamov. And won by the Islanders. They're looking to take it up ice. They will. Thrown into the Lightning zone. Here's Cizikas' shot and looked like Vasilevsky got a stick on it. Islanders dump it back into the Lightning zone. Vasilevsky will play it behind the net. Maroon played it by Sergachev. They'll throw it along the boards. Islanders with it at center ice. They'll dump it back into the Lightning zone. They're going to try it again. As Maroon tried for Johnson, he lost control of it. Islanders looking to take it back the other way. Palmieri, shot, and it goes wide. Fight for it in the right corner. Lightning trying to come away with it. They will. And Savard's shot went wide. Lightning with it now behind the net. Looking. As Goudreau will throw it along the boards. And Hedman has to retreat. As Kalun dropped it back. Here's Kalun's shot saved by Varlamov, excuse me. There we go. Lost control of it. Tried to set up in front. They were unable to connect. Hedman throws it into the left corner. And Islanders unable to get it out. And, Hedman just able to keep it in. Now back out to center. And it's a race for it. Vasilevsky dangerously playing it. Lightning able to get it out. This is Kucherov. Kucherov's shot deflected wide. Islanders throw it back into the Lightning zone. Nelson was racing in there, but Vasilevsky will play it. Try to get it out center. Intercepted by Pelech. They'll throw it into the Lightning zone. And Palat will throw it into the left corner. Lightning trying to get some point with it. And the Islanders with it now. into the Lightning zone. And they give it away. And here comes the Lightning back the other way. This is Killorn. Or Killorn, excuse me. Maroon and Killorn. I was trying to connect. Shot saved by Varlamov. And follow-up chance shot. No! Varlamov keeps it out. Bolts drawing first blood on a shorthanded goal by Yanni Gourde. We'll step aside. Just under 12 minutes to go in the second. It's Bolts up 1-0. Back at Tampa, the Lightning striking first. No pun intended. On the Gourde shorthanded goal. Faceoff will be to the right of Varlamov. And that's run out of play. Shot by Stamkos. Went off the stick of Varlamov. And face-off won by the Islanders. Leddy trying to get it out. He will. The puck goes into the Lightning zone. Looks like Stamkos will play for the Lightning. They'll shovel it back into the Islander zone. As Mayfield throws it across the boards, Islanders trying to take it out. This is Zajac. He lost control of it. And the Islanders have to retreat back into their own zone. Mayfield plays it for Leddy. Leddy trying to get it out. Gets it to Mayfield. He's looking to take it up ice. Now it's to Leddy. Back to Mayfield. Past center. He'll throw it into the Lightning zone. Vasilevsky could not play it. Going along the boards. They'll fight for it in the right corner. Lightning coming away with it. Out the center. And Point will throw it into the corner. They'll fight for it behind the net. Point shovels it along. Long range shot, no go. Pageau trying to play for the Islanders. He can't. And now out in front, Islanders just able to get it out of harm's way, and now it's out the center. Islanders take it now. Long range shot by Pelech. Goes off the boards. And Islanders take it back at center ice. And dump it in on Vasilevsky. He'll keep it out. And Islanders with it back in their own zone. Green throws it over. Going into the right corner. And the Lightning get out. Here comes. That was Maroon with it, but he got crunched. And now the Islanders back the other way. Barzal throws it along the boards. And oh! Kucherov getting rocked by Martin. Oh! Now fighting for it along the left side. Nelson long range shot. Looks like it'll go out of play. But Matt Martin rocking Nikita Kucherov's world there. Oh, no, that was Sergachev. I'm sorry. Last game of the season for one of these two. You can't hold anything back. We're midway through the second. Still Bolts 1, Isles nothing. Back in Tampa, Miguel Sergachev just got rocked by Matt Martin. And face-off taken by the Lightning. As this is McDonough trying to get it out. He does. Islanders dump it back in. McDonough will play it in the left corner. Bolts trying to take it out. They're able to get out the center. The Islanders will take control of it. They retreat back into their own zone. They'll shovel it into the Bolts zone. They'll fight for it in the right corner. Shovel it along the left side. And getting the way out the center. And Killorn falls to the ground. Islanders with it behind the net. Looking to move it up ice. As Pollock will dump it into the right corner. Vasilevsky will play it for the Lightning. And they'll play it for Ruda. And Ruda will have to retreat. Throws it out past center. Fight for it along the penalty boxes. As Ruda will just throw it along the boards. Giving away. Here's Goudreau. Lost it in the right corner. And now taken by the Lightning. And Lightning with it now in their own zone, looking to move it up ice. Hedman throws it up there. Johnson drops it back for Goudreau. Shot saved by Varlamov. Some score updates while we wait. In the third, it's Atlas 9, Whipsnakes 8. And with just under 3 minutes to go. So the Whipsnakes having a 10-game winning streak at stake. You can watch that game on Peacock. Bottom of the seventh in Buffalo, it's Jays 5, Orioles 1. And a face-off to the right of Varlamov, won by the Lightning. Sergachev. Long-range shot blocked. And that will get back out the center, back into the Lightning zone for Sergachev. He'll pass across ice. Gets it up for Maroon. He'll throw it into the right corner of the Islander zone. Lightning looking to take control of it. Long-range shot! And it's still up for grabs on the side of the net! And now behind the net. Try to throw it out in front. Islanders try to get it out as Pagot will get it to center. Palmieri with it now. On the right side, he gets taken down. And a puck now in the left corner. Sergachev looking to get it out. He will. Point. Losing control of it. Shovel along the boards. Islanders trying to get it out. Lightning take back control. Here's a shot. Stopped by Varlamov. And they were able to keep it out. Now they fight for it behind the net. Bouvillier gets it out the center. Lightning take control of it. It's into the Islander zone. And drop back. Islanders cannot get it out. Palat played it. Here's the shot, and Varlamov will glove it up. With 6:32 to go in the second. Some other baseball scores. Bottom of the seventh, just north of MEL Arena at Trop. It is tied at 3. Bottom seventh at Cincinnati, it's Braves 3, Reds 2. End of 5 in Miami. Marlins leading at 9-2 on the Nationals. Top 6 in Fenway. Red Sox lead at 4-3. Deep in the heart of Texas, it's Rangers 4, Royals 1. And a face-off to the left of Varlamov taken by the Islanders. Get more scores at intermission as Barzal throws it over. And the Lightning coming away with it on the interception. As Cirelli will throw it into the left corner where they're going to fight for it. Now out the center. Lightning looking to move it up ice. Drop back. And they will. Puck goes along the boards. Varlamov plays it behind the net. Barzal. Cross ice pass. And this is Mayfield. They'll throw it along the boards. And the Lightning's coming away with it. As Johnson throws it over. And this is Maroon. Behind the net. Lost it. Islanders take it. They fight for it in the right corner. Now going over to the left. And Martin able to get it at. No, he didn't. Bolt's with it now. Maroon dropped it back, but it was blocked. Lightning able to keep it in the Islander zone. Now it's out the center. And play goes on. In the right corner, this is Dobson. 5 minutes to go in the second. On the right side, or make that the left side. Turn into the Lightning zone. And add a play. .448 to go in the second. Lightning 1, Islanders nothing. Back in Tampa with the Lightning up 1-0. Just under 5 minutes to go in the second period. Face off at neutral ice. And it's going to be taken by the Lightning. Sergachev shovels it along. And Lightning trying to get it out. They will. Islanders throw it back into the Lightning zone. Savard will play it for. And it looks like it was an icing. And face-off taken by the Islanders. Lightning trying to get it out. The long-range shot goes wide and wide. Another shot blocked. A fight for it behind the net. Islanders looking to get it out. They can't. Still up for grabs. They fight for it in the left corner. And still in the Islanders zone. The Bolt's able to take it away. 2-on-1 shot! Stopped by Varlamov. And it looked like that was Gord. It was turned away. A great 2-on-1 opportunity. Now Gord, yeah. Trying to go back and forth, but Varlamov stayed with it. And face-off won by the Islanders. And they'll throw it out the center. Bolt's with it now. Here's Palat driving, and he gets taken down. Islanders coming away with it. They get it out. Lightning retrieve it in their own zone. Trying to get it out. Hit off the ref. And thrown along the boards. Lightning with it behind the line. Throw it back into the Islander zone. Took a weird bounce. Hit the side of the net. And it will be an icing. 3:21 to go in the second. Face off to the right of Vasilevsky. Gets it over. This is Mayfield's shot off the glove of Vasilevsky, and it ends up in it. I bobbled it a little bit, but he was able to regain control of it. Face off to the left of Vasilevsky. But Sorelli will take it for the Lightning. He will win it. And trying to get it out. Along the right boards. Trying to get it out. Islanders able to keep it in. On the right side. Looking. Barzal dropped it back for Mayfield. Shot turned away by Vasilevsky. Barzal with it. Tried to set it up. He could not. Long range shot. It looked like it was blocked. Here come the Bolts with it. As Sorelli. Sorelli lost it. Islanders with it now. Mayfield passes it for Leddy. And Leddy had to retreat. So he throws it over to Mayfield. He'll get up center. into the Lightning zone. Sergachev. Colton. He'll throw it into the Islanders zone, and that will be an icing. With 2:10 to go in the second. Roll over to the PLL. Late, or underway in the fourth period. Tied at 9. Islanders, ball start on a face-off. And the Whipsnakes with a 10-game winning streak at stake. And face-off to the right of Vasilevsky. And they're going to wave Nelson out of the face-off circle, so Bailey will come in against Johnson. Won by the Lightning. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in the second. Islanders with it now in their own zone. They shuffle it back. I'll make that the Lightning zone, excuse me. On the boards, Beauvillier drops it back. Tried to go cross ice to Dobson. He lost control of it. He has to retreat it. And Bailey tried to set up. It was blocked. Islanders take it at center, but they have to wait. 93 seconds to go in the second. In the left corner. To the right corner. Islanders trying to get it out. They can't. Fight for it in the right corner. Bolts with it. They can't get it out. Green plays it. Cross ice. Shot! Turned away by Vasilevsky. Another chance goes wide. Islanders still with it out. This is Palmieri. Up for grabs. Palmieri trying to drive. He lost control of it. 50 seconds to go in the second. Islanders have to retreat to center. And Polak drops it back for Pageau. Cross-ice pass. Shot blocked. And the Bolt's able to get it out. Islanders have to try it again. And Barzal could not gain control of it. A fight for it at center. And Eberle dumped it into the right corner. And they'll fight for it in the left. Fight for it. Got 15 seconds to go in the period. Lightning trying to get it out. 10 seconds. And here's Barzal with it. Islanders making one last push. Barzal throws it along the boards. There's a long-range shot. Looks like Vasilevsky got a piece of it. And we'll do it for the second period. Bolts 20 minutes away from a chance to defend their title. We're through 2 here in St. Petersburg. It's Lightning 1, Islanders nothing. minutes. Bolts 20 minutes away from a chance to defend their titles. They right now lead at 1-0 on the Yanni Gourde goal in the early in the second period. Shorthanded, by the way. Go down the stats. Lightning out shooting the Islanders 27-11. Islanders unable to score on their early power play. Instead, they gave up a shorthanded goal. Islanders winning 52% of the faceoffs. Bolts with 11 blocked shots. Isles just 5. Islanders with 3 takeaways. Bolts just 2. Bolts with 4 giveaways. Islanders 3. Islanders 37 hits. Bolts 36 hits. Head out to the Premier Lacrosse League. In the fourth, the Whipsnakes have rallied to take an 11-9 lead. That one with just over 5 minutes to go. And big night for Matt Rambo and Jay Carlson, 2 goals each. Michael Earnhardt with a 2-point goal. Smith, Haas, CW36, Jake Bernhardt, and Chris Aslanian with 1 goal each for the Whipsnakes. For the Atlas, Jake Caraway, 2 goals and the 1 2-goal shot. Brian Costabile, 3 goals. Eric Wall, 2 goals. As right now, the Whipsnakes clinging to an 11-9 lead with a 10-game winning streak at stake. Let's head out to the Diamond. All right. In Queens, we're at the bottom of the 6th. It's Phillies 1, Mets nothing. Top of the 8th, and Buffalo Orioles storm back to tie it up at 5 against the Blue Jays. Head up 275 to Tropicana Field, where it's tied at 3 between the Angels and, now bottom of the 8th. It's Rays 4, Angels 3. So again, could be a big night around Tampa Bay. Bottom of the 8th in Cincinnati, it's Braves 3, Reds 2. Down in South Beach, it's Marlins 9, Nationals 2, that in the top of the 7th. We're at the bottom of the 6th at Fenway, it's Red Sox 4, Yankees 3. Stay tuned for that one. I might be calling the game on Sunday. Being a TBS broadcast. Rangers leading the Royals 4-2 deep in the heart of Texas in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom 5 in the Twin Cities, it's Tribe 6, Twins 5. Bottom of the 5th on the south side, it's Mariners 3, White Sox 1. Bottom of the 4th in the Gateway, Pirates and Cardinals tied at 4. They're just getting underway out in the Bay Area between the Athletics and the Giants in the Battle of the Bay Area. Right now in warm-ups, the Cubs and Dodgers, as well as the Padres and the Diamondbacks. The Islanders have another third period rally in them. That's going to be the $250,000 question. While I got some time, let's get a live look in at the PLL.
Whipsnakes.
All right, coming up on 3 minutes to play. Whipsnakes holding an 11-10 lead on the Atlas. And shot goes wide. And Carlson will play it for the Whipsnakes. 9 on the shot clock. So yeah, now I'm pulling a Kevin Harlan, calling 2 games at once, but one's at intermission, so it doesn't count. Whipsnakes with it now. Carlson with a fresh shot clock. Drops it back. Stanley with it now. He passes. And pass back, and now they go around the horn. Behind the net. Looks like Haas. It is Haas. And now another pass. Long range shot went high and wide. It may have hit the helmet of the goalie. In case you're wondering, you can watch the Whipsnakes Atlas on Peacock. And now looking to drive. And a pass over to Haas. Sorry, that isn't Haas, that's Smith. Pass back. Looking to drive. Lost control of it. Atlas coming away with it. They got 90 seconds to try to tie it or maybe take the lead. They're going around the horn, and it looks like they're going to take a timeout with 84 seconds to go. So Whipsnakes clinging to a 1-goal lead. They have a 10-game winning streak at stake. Their last loss, the 2019 regular season finale, that was on August 25th. So it's been 22 months since their last loss. Atlas ball. Looks like they're wrapping up intermission, so we'll see where we go from here. Atlas coming up, looking to go around the net. Looking. Now looking for help. Going around the horn is Gustavo. He lost it! Able to get it back. So we're coming up on 1 minute to play. Atlas going around the horn. Looking to tie or possibly take the lead. Caraway with it to Gustavo. Gustavo driving. Shot wide! But it will stay with the Atlas. 49.2 to go. 10 on the shot clock. And take it out from behind the net. Pass. Looking. Shot score! Atlas tie it up at 11! Let me see who that was. Number 41. I got to get the rosters out. Mark Cockerton ties it up for the Atlas. And he faked Bernhardt out of his shoes. So now 43.4 seconds left. It's game on in Baltimore. Nardella and Baptiste will take the face off. And Nardella drops it back. Snakes trying to get it out. And now the Snakes with it. 30 seconds left. Look, do something here. And it looks like the Whip Snakes are going to take their final timeout with 24.8 left. So let's see. Will I have time to call the thrilling conclusion, or am I going to have to get back to work? Well, it looks like I'm going to have to get back to work. I'll fill you in on the final later. Meanwhile, back in St. Petersburg, Lightning 20 minutes away from having a chance to defend their title. But the other question is, do the Islanders have another third period rally in them? And face-off taken by the Lightning. This is Savard. He'll throw it into the Islanders' zone for Varlamov. Play it behind the net. Go back and forth, and Letty with it. Gets it out the center. Islanders shovel it into the Bolts zone. Bolts looking to take it out. And now into the Islanders zone with it. Drops it back to Savard. And he'll just throw it into the right corner. And Mayfield plays it behind the net for Letty. Letty looking to take it out. He will. Into the Bolts zone. Letty drops it back. Unable to connect. Martin sets it up nicely for Bailey. He could not get a shot off. Pellich with it now for the Islanders. Drops it back. Islanders looking to go around the horn. Pulock's shot blocked. And Bolt's able to get it out the center. Pulock with it. And now it's intercepted. Here comes Cernak. And he'll throw it into the left corner. Now a long-range shot going. Looks like it deflected off a player, and the play goes on. Islanders with it. Bouvillier throws it into the left corner of the Bolts zone. And this is McDonough. Looking to move it up ice. And Killorn throws it into the Islanders zone. And Sorelli was unable to get... And now a Lightning player fell. And the Islanders able to get it out. Bolt's taking it back, though. This is McDonough. Tried to shovel it back. He couldn't connect. Sorelli with it. Throws it along the boards. I know Sorelli's still with it. Now it's out of play. It was shot by Ruda. Let's see if I can get a quick look in. Now I can pull a Kevin Harlan and try to call two games at once. Tough to do with radio.
He's just so calm, presence engaged, whereas Kincannon.
It looks like they are going to overtime. Meanwhile, face off to the left of Varlamov. And it's taken by Ruda, and his shot was blocked. Islanders looking to move it up ice. And now out of play. Bolts 17-35 away from returning to the Stanley Cup Finals. Face-off to the right of Varlamov. And won by the Islanders. As they're trying to get it out, Palmieri able to get it. As Gaudreau will drop it back for the Lightning. They look to move it up ice. And Ruda, oh, he gets rocked by Green. Along the left side. They try to get it out. Bolts trying to move it up ice. Now it's played by Varlamov for Green. Looking to move it up ice. As it is in overtime in Baltimore for the PLL. And Savard will throw it up ice. And now fighting for it in the left corner. And the Islanders with it now. Atlas with it now for the PLL. Play goes on in Tampa Bay, but meanwhile, here come the Atlas with it. Islanders take it into the Lightning zone. And a shot that goes out of play. And Atlas going around trying to set up that. No! T could not put it in. Atlas still with it now. And the shot goes wide. So I also talk about streaks. Islanders 3-0 on TSR. But that is in jeopardy now as Bailey with it for the Islanders. And it's thrown back out the center. Here comes Point! Point! Could not pull the trigger! And thrown along the boards. As Palat tried to center and pass, couldn't connect. There's Hedman's shot goes wide. And the Whipsnakes looking to win it now. As Smith has it for the Whipsnakes. The Rambo. Rambo with it now. And he lost it! And meanwhile, the Lightning trying to get it out. And a fight for it at center. Islanders throw it in. And the Whipsnakes win it! And it's Matt Rambo. The streak lives on for the Snakes. All right. So that's your final. Whipsnakes 12. Atlas 11. Meanwhile, back in Tampa, the game I'm supposed to be calling. And this is Stamkos taking it up. He passes. With a full head of steam. Shot by Gordy went wide. They fight for it in the left corner. This is Dobson. Oh, and now the Lightning with it behind the net. And Islanders able to get it out. Varlamov plays it behind the net. Like that was for Dobson. Islanders trying to get it out. And they'll throw it into the left corner of the Bolts zone. And Sergachev will play it for the Bolts. Coming up on 14 minutes to play. Now the Islanders take it up ice. Here's Bailey. Cross ice. Beauvillier. And he's stapled into the boards. And Islanders able to keep it in, but not for long. And that's going to go into the left corner of the Islanders zone. And dump it into the Bolt zone. Villiers. Oh, he got rocked. It looked like that was Cirelli with the hit. Islanders unable to get it out. And into the left corner now. And this is Maroon. Bolts with it. Long range pass deflected. It'll go back into the Bolt zone. Vasilevsky will play it. And now that gets thrown back into the Islander zone. And that will be an icing. Face off to the left of Vasilevsky. Barzal will take it for the Islanders. And the drop back at a false start. And face off taken by the Lightning. And they'll throw it back into the Islander zone. Play goes on. There's no icing. Pelech with it. Fight for it in the right corner. Bolt able to get it out. Intercepted by Pelech. Drop back. Cross ice pass. This is Barzal. Drops it back. Shot blocked. Barzal follow-up shot goes wide. And they're able to get it out there. Here's Stamkos. Stamkos lost it. He fell. Islanders able to get it out. As Barzal throws it across ice for Eberle. He had to drop it back. Back to Barzal. Trying to move it up. Villiers throws it into the left corner. Bailey plays it for Barzal. Villiers. And a long-range shot going wide. Everyone on their feet in the Amiel Center. And here comes Gaudreau. And got knocked off the puck by Mayfield. He had a skate or die if he had managed control of it. Islanders with it now. They throw it out the center. It goes back into their own zone. Letty will play it. To Nelson. Throws it in along the right side. Bolt's able to get it out. This is Cirelli. Shot, and Varlamov able to cover it up. I'll make that Braden point. Almost halfway home in the third. Still Lightning 1, Islanders nothing. And Whipsnakes 12, Atlas 11. Tack it on, Snakes. Back in Tampa, where it's 1-0 Bolts still. The Stanley Cup Final Series schedule release. It will start on Monday. All games 8 o'clock Eastern, except for Game 7 if needed. That will be at 7. And Game 7 will be July 11th. These two coaches met 3 years ago in the conference final. Barry Trotz and John Cooper. Trotz, though, a member of the Capitals. And he's looking to try to duplicate what he did with them in 2018 tonight. But they're down 1-0 now. It's the faceoffs won by the Lightning. Long range shot! Oh! And Varlamov got a piece of it. And Savard throws it along the boards. Pelech dumps it into the Lightning zone. Sergachev will play it. And then along the boards, fighting for it. Lightning coming away with it. This is Coleman. And throw it just wide of the net. Varlamov plays it. And Pelech able to come away with it. Throws it out there. And shoved along the boards by Pageau. Lightning now with it. Throw it out the center where the Islanders will take it. On the attack, shot! And Vasilevsky turns it aside. Dropping it back. Leddy long-range shot, and Vasilevsky keeps it out. Coming up on 10 minutes to play in the game. And they're pushing for it. Johnson with it behind the net. Drops it back, shot, no go. Now the Islanders trying to get it out. Pushing. And I'll throw it along the boards. Fight for it along the right side. Pelech was able to keep it in for the moment, but ended up losing it. And I'll throw it along the boards. Fight for it along the right side. Now it goes along the boards over to the left corner. Bolt's able to get it out the center ice. Down to the right corner. Islanders coming away with it. Pollock with a full head of steam. Driving. Drops it back. And the shot does not go. It's Beauvillier shovels it back for Leddy. Leddy's shot blocked. Barzal with a chance. Shot. Oh! Does not go. And that will be an icing on the Bolts with 8:41 to go in the game. We got some finals now. The Rays defeat the Angels 4-3, and the Braves defeated the Reds 3-2. Could be a spectacular night in Tampa. The Islanders take the face-off. Behind the net, Barzal with it. Looking, turns back on the right side. Looking, passes. And, just able to keep it onside was Pelech. Pelech trying to drive, no go. Islanders could not cash in. Bolt's able to get it out. Dobson plays it in his own zone. And now goes into the left corner. Loose stick. And now drop back for Leddy. Leddy throws it into the right corner. Still with a stick out there. Someone needs to get that out of there. And long range shot. Hit traffic in front. Bolt's able to get it out. 7:40 to play in the third. Anxious moments here. Leddy with it. He'll pass it. Gets it over. This is Matt Martin. Throws it into the right corner. And a stoppage of play. Coming down the home stretch, 7:28 to go in the third. It's still Lightning 1, Islanders nothing. $7:28 to go in the third. The Lightning clinging to a 1-goal lead. Things getting tense here. Second half of the third period. See what the Islanders can do. Try to tie it up, or can the Bolts put it away? Face off at neutral ice. Looks like Nelson and Point. Point wins the face off for the Lightning. Get it out the center. Islanders throw it into the left corner of the Bolt zone. And shot, and Bailey could not connect. Lightning coming back the other way. And puck getting away. Here come the Islanders. Beauvillier lost it. And now the Bolts. Oh no, this is the Islanders with it now. Nelson throws it up there. And played by Hedman behind the net. Trying to take it up. And Ruda lost it, but they were able to get back. Hedman throws it up ice. And Killorn tried to drop it back. Long range shot, hit a body. And Bolts have to dump it in. Islanders will play it. This is Pulock. Moving it up ice, passes it over to Barzal. And Cernak gave it away for the Lightning, back to the Islanders. Bago, behind the net. Circling around the boards. Dobson able to poke it away and keep it in there. Dobson, long-range shot. Fans looking for some interference. There was contact with the goalie, but play goes on. Goudreau fighting in the left corner for it. He can't get it for the Lightning. Shoved along the boards by Savard. Islanders get it out. Pass center. Looks like Letty. Letty. Pass. Shot. What? No, it was deflected back. Shoved along the boards. Cizikas with it. Drops it back. Long range shot. An opportunity. No! Barzal couldn't pull the trigger. Shot was blocked. Barzal with another chance. Barzal. Shot. Stopped by Vasilevsky. And it goes back into the Islanders zone. And icing with 5:09 to go. Oh, Barzal whiffing on an open net that could have tied it. And Bailey going a little too high. And a face-off taken by the Bolts. 5 minutes to go. Islanders with it now. Pelech to Beauvillier. Coming up in the last 5 minutes to play. And what an exciting 5 minutes it will be. It'll probably feel like 5 days with how tight this contest is. Bolts getting it out into the Islanders zone. Shot blocked. And Bailey plays it over for Pelech. As Nelson trying to keep it in there, Bolts take it. This is Hedman. Over the Ruda. And I'll throw it along the boards. Fight for it behind the net. Gord threw it for Cernak. He'll throw it back along the boards for Gord. Gets away. The Islanders lost it. Here comes shot, rebound, chance. Oh, Varlamov keeping it out. What a save! Bolts still with it now. Cernak throwing it across ice. Long range shot, no go. Islanders trying to get it out. Shoving along the boards. This is Mayfield who will play for the Islanders. 3.5 to go. When will Trotz pull Varlamov? Moves it along the boards for Vasilevsky. He'll play it. And out to center ice. Bolts with it now. As Killorn pass, shot wide. Sergachev will shove it along the boards. And they'll fight for it in the left corner. Still fighting for it. It's free. Drop back. Sergachev. Long range shot. No go. Islanders trying to take it out. Less than 3 minutes to go. This is Martin. Throws it along the boards. Out to center ice. And Pulock plays it for the Islanders. So the Pelech. Trying to get it out there, just shoveling it along the boards. Nelson with it. He's got to fight for it along the right side. Pelech. Long range shot. No go. Varlamov on the bench. Lightning with a chance to provide the knockout blow. And Bagot says no way. Not yet. J.G. Bagot plays it back. This is Dobson. And it's thrown into the Lightning zone. Just under 2 minutes to play now. Bagot along the boards to Barzal. Drops it back. Leddy. Passes, drop back. This is Leddy. Getting it over. Going around the horn. And there's a shot blocked. Bagot drops it back. Now gets it over to Leddy. To Bailey. Bailey trying to center and pass. No go. Barzal trying to play it. Less than 90 seconds to go. Barzal. And now it's behind the net. Lightning trying to get it out. Leddy shot blocked. This could be the knockout blow. Not quite. Goudreau. Fighting for it behind the net. They're still fighting for it. If the Lightning get it, they're going to go for the open net. No! Still up for grabs in the right corner. Still fighting for it. Bailey close to the net in case the Lightning get it. And Lightning with it now. Ball no! Just went deflected wide. And they're going to shovel it in there. Coming up on 30 seconds to go. Islanders with one last chance. Driving. They have to get something here. Oh, Beauvillier could not get a hold of it. Drop it back. Pelech to Beauvillier. Driving in. Shot. Now go. Gonna have 15 seconds left. Islanders with it. Here's Pollock. Shot blocked. Here's another chance. No go. Bavilier throws it up on 5 seconds left. Islanders with one last chance. Lightning win. The Lightning are going back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Taking on Bolts. Tampa Bay will return to the Stanley Cup Finals for the second straight year and the 4th time in team history. What a way to end it. Fourth shutout of the postseason for Andrei Vasilevskiy is the one that punches their ticket to the Stanley Cup Final. It's a great night in Tampa. Rays won it 4-3 in your final. At the AML Center, the Lightning won. Islanders nothing. We'll see you in the Stanley Cup Finals. Until then, this is Kyle the Fanatic signing off.